Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning in to AMTV Alternative Media Television. So, big topic of discussion today, and I'm going to get into it during my radio show at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time today. Make sure to tune in live. We'll be live via Google Hangout. Is that President Barack Obama is engineering a race war in this country. And I'm serious about this. This is no joke. This is no bullshit. The President of the United States, who overtly murders people on a regular basis, by the way. I mean, people like Michael Hastings, I think, was an Obama hit. That's an opinion, so you can't sue me for libel. That's my opinion. Just like it's my opinion that Andrew Breitbart was murdered by the President before he was going to release damning information. Now, of course, Michael Hastings, a journalist at BuzzFeed, had come out openly in public, was working on a massive story on the heels of the Snowden leak at the NSA. Now, most Americans really haven't even heard of Snowden, right? Which is pretty incredible. I mean, you go around and, ask people pop culture questions like, hey, what do you think of Kim K's new baby's name, Northwest? Do you think she'll lose the baby fat? I mean, they are totally wired and dialed in on that. Ask them about Snowden. They don't know whether or not he's an NSA leaker or he just dropped a new album on the Billboard Top 100. Anyways, President Barack Obama is very much engineering a race war in this country, specifically with the Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman case. And also, even look at the recent case with the cook. What's her name? I'm forgetting her name at the moment. I reported on her, the one that supposedly dropped the N-word. You guys know the lady on the Food Network that lost her job. That story wouldn't even have broken if the president and his cohorts and those who control him in power hadn't wanted it to break. So this is all about engineering a race war in this country. And the Trayvon Martin story and the George Zimmerman case clearly engineered to do just that, to make black people hate white people and to make white people hate black people in this country. And the reason for it is this is the last card that President Barack Obama really has at his disposal because, of course, he's been emblazoned in scandal after scandal. He's invaded countries illegally like Libya. He's arming Syrian terrorists in Syria. He's been trafficking weapons out of Libya illegally, unconstitutionally. That's what Benghazi Gate was. He's wiretapping journalists. He's potentially killing journalists. Good investigative journalists like me are actually investigating these kinds of stories. So this is really the last card to play. President Barack Obama loves to sell himself, as the great uniter. But really what he is the great divider. And he is engineering and creating a race war in this country to divide the country because, again, it's the only ammunition he has left in this second term. I mean, there's literally nothing else he can do. Most of the American people, including my liberal friends, know this guy's a lying sack of shit and a psychopath. I mean, honestly, these are the conversations I'm having with liberals that even voted for the guy. I say, God, I can't believe this. He's wiretapping my phones now. He's got complete totalitarian control over my cell phone. He's doing this and that with this new technology. You mean Google Glass isn't going to be just a friendly device? It's going to be heavily infiltrated by the federal government? It's exactly why the president has a relationship with Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook and the Google founders, etc. So I'm going to be digging into this in more detail. So I don't want to give away all the specifics in this morning drive to the office and in the studio. But clearly the president, and this is becoming more and more clear to me, is engineering an intentional race war in this country. And it is all about the divide and conquer mojo. This is what the plan has been from the get-go. And it is totally destroying the America that I love and the constitutional republic as it once stood. No longer exists. I'm Christopher Green. Get this video out everywhere you can. Hard hitting it in your face. Stay tuned. Peace.